There's a coffee shop downstairs from mine. So when I walk in, the woman doesn't speak English, and I walk in with Nala, and she goes, "Hola guapas," which is like good morning, like hey, beautifuls.
Oh, there you go. Hey, sexy.
Hey, sexy ladies. So that's why I keep going back for more.
I don't want to sit in here. If I go through all your accolades, we'll have to do an extended version. But what is it about winning? Because that is your main thing, isn't it? You just want to win.
Yeah, I don't know. And it's funny because once I've won that trophy, I'm not even that bothered about it. That sounds so bad. Like, I even remember winning the Euros, and all I could think was, I can't wait to win the World Cup next year.
Just on to the
Yeah,
next one.
literally the whistle blew, and I was like, can't wait for the World Cup. And I was thinking, why am I not celebrating winning the Euros?
Yeah.
But just always been like that. I don't know.
Is it just kind of like box ticked onto the next one?
It's not even like I wanted to tell everybody that I've won everything. It's just because I like that feel. Like, I just love that feeling inside of me.
But it's like getting there, but in the moment you've got it, it's like,
I'm like, yes,
done.
What next? Yeah.
Wow.
What do you do with all like your medals and trophies? Do
even
you
know.
hang them on your kitchen light like on the ears?
I think, well, because I just moved house, they're all packed away. My mum has my MBE.
Yeah.
My grandma maybe has some things, and then my Euros trophy and the Felizima medal are like stuffed in my drawer at home in Barca.
Stuffed in my
They're
drawer.
the only two that I've got in Barcelona. No, I've got one FIFA 11 World Best 11 in Barca.
Yeah.
The rest of them are, I don't know.
Do you ever do like the full back steps into midfield? You know what you
Yeah,
used to
yeah.
do at Man City, do you?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
One game I was in the six next to like Kira and Patry, so the two best sixers in the world, and then me.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I was thinking back to, I remember an England game for Canada, and it was at Man City's ground. Can you remember when you played centre midfield?
Centre mid.
This is, you know what, we need to have some stories of this. You know, when Jill gets dropped because they're going to put Lucy into centre midfield. Now, when you get dropped, like, you can take it, can't you?
Yeah.
Sometimes.
I do remember
But when
this.
they put a right back
When they
into
put
centre
someone else.
midfield, and Lucy's going, I don't really know what I'm doing here, Jill, this week. And I'm like, oh, great. I'm like,
Yeah.
Was
still
this when
can't
Phil
get
was
a
in
game.
charge?
Yeah.
And do you
Yeah.
remember that he basically was like single-handedly campaigning for you to win everything,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
Ballon d'Ors, and you were like, it's like having an embarrassing dad
Yeah,
going out doing
literally.
interviews about
In
you
the
being
World
like,
Cup,
she's
I
the best
think-
player in the world. She's the best player in the world.
Every interview was, she's the best player in the world. But to be fair, when Phil said that was probably the best I've ever played. Was that, yeah? And I didn't think I needed him or anyone else to say that, but I think deep down it did give me a bit more confidence to be like, maybe I am, like, and just went on.
Yeah.
Especially playing for England, just went and did whatever I wanted because I knew he would like have my back a lot
I
of the time.
think when people just expect them performances from you, and I think because your standards are so high, everyone just expects. So if Lucy is a 9 out of 10, say, it's like sometimes you don't get the plaudits because that's just her standard and that's what's expected. And sometimes you'll probably go, well, I don't need anybody to tell us. But then when you get it, it does
Yeah.
raise you like 20-30% because you're like, in any job, you need to feel valued, right?
Yeah,
So-
I think the thing is that before Phil, I never really had that.
Yeah.
Off of anyone, like off any of the coaches, and then Phil give it, and I was like, "Oh, this is how it feels to be the coach's favorite." I've seen it happen to so many other people, and thought, "Oh,
When we spoke to Georgia and Kira, we asked them about the food, right? Have you seen this? What they said when we asked them, what are you missing food-wise?
Yeah, obviously, she's watched all of our
Yeah,
podcasts.
no,
absolutely.
I've watched loads of that, but I can't." When they had
So
Colin the Caterpillar and everything.
Yeah. So
See?
so they had the caterpillar cake, and we asked them, what do you miss food-wise? And I think Kira said bacon straight away.
Yeah.
Bacon,
And
yeah.
and then she said Vimto.
And then Georgia said beans or something.
And what's brilliant is that I've seen you, I literally like the furthest opposite from that.
Opposite.
You're getting so
Yeah.
stuck into the food out there. So tell us what you like.
What food I like?
Yeah, what have you enjoyed so far?
Well, this is quite bad because there's a coffee shop downstairs from mine. So when I walk in, the woman doesn't speak English, and I walk in with Nala, and she goes, "Hola guapas," which is like good morning, like hey, beautifuls.
Oh, there you
And
go. Hey, sexy.
Hey, sexy ladies. So that's why I keep going back for more. And then she's like, she knows my order off by heart because I asked for this. I have a matcha latte with soya milk and like this apple tart thing.
I am
every
so
day.
buzzing with your coffee orders. I feel like a
really sound
proud
like-
older sister. I'm like, oh, she has soya milk and everything.
Yeah, so I had to learn how to say all that, and then I said all that, and then now it's at the point where I walk in and she's like, matcha latte con leche soja.
Oh,
Yeah.
and you don't even want the apple tart.
I
but you
know.
just got
Literally, I went in yesterday with the girls, and she was like apple tart, and I was like, go on then.
So they were looking.
I was
"Just
thinking
get
I
an
don't
apple
want that,
tart."
and then Kira was like, are you going to eat all that? And I was like, well, I'm going to have to now because
No choice.
I wish I'd known this story before, because I would have had you a latte and an apple
An apple
tart.
tart.
Yeah, we'd have one ready to go.